This is Rick Rule of Rule Investment Media, interviewing today on behalf of the Mining Journal Select Conference in London, England, July 1st and 2nd. We look forward to seeing you all at the Mining Journal Select Conference. And to make your time at the conference more efficient, we are interviewing various of the exhibitors who will be exhibiting at the conference. We're doing this because you will enjoy more programming at the conference than you can possibly absorb. So we want you to be familiar with the companies that are exhibiting there so that you can reach out to and study the companies even before the conference, enabling you to use both your time and, of course, your capital more efficiently at the conference. The interview that we're doing right now is with Dany Cenac-Robert of Abcourt Mines. Abcourt is a Canadian-listed issuer that is active in the Abitibi polymetallic belt in central Quebec. Dany, first of all, thank you for taking your time and agreeing to the interview. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Rick.
Let's begin with a discussion of the human resources of Abcourt. I want to know about the people. I want to know about their past successes. And I want to know about those successes in the context of what they're trying to do today, which is to say, build a polymetallic mining company in the Abitibi in central Quebec.
Well, at first, let's talk about our CEO. Our CEO has more than 33 years of experience in the mining field. He's a mining engineer. He's been prior to Abcourt with Metanoir, and the last job he had before us was with Bonterra, meaning he was able to launch successful project and he was able to make it happen in the past. We also have Robert Gagnon that just joined us with the merging with Pershimex that we acquired last year. Robert has 25 years of experience in the mining field. He was the CEO of a Pershimex resource. And we have Christine Lefebvre, which is our CFO, that has 10 years of experience in the financial for public companies.
Thank you. As I understand what it is that Abcourt is about, it is assembling a group of properties that have long exploration history with the idea, if I'm not mistaken, of utilizing existing infrastructure at the Giant Mine, one that I remember from years past, the mine and mill facility, and using that both to exploit the gold resources in and about that mine, but also regional projects. Is that basically correct?
Actually, it is, Rick. We are the third largest landowner in all of the Abitibi region, just below Cisco and Agnico. Our plan is to use the mill that is already functioning, that is 100% ours, to be a hub in the region so that we can actually acquire other projects, we can actually launch our own project and make it the next Agnico.
Dany, as I understand the plan, it's a hub and spoke concept based around the giant mill and mine. If you could tell us something about the central project, which is to say the giant mill and mine, reserves, resources, any sort of NPV calculation, something that we can get our hands on the viability of the project from.
Sure, Rick. The project has a PEA that was made just last year, stating that we would extract 181,000 ounces of gold within the next 6 years, having an all-in sustainable cost of $1,120 to $120 per ounces that we will be producing. And that project needed a capex of about $45 million. Since that PEA, we managed to reduce the capex by being more ingenious in the way we were spending and by raising some capital, meaning that now we will be looking at raising about $20 to $25 million to make the old project viable and to make the PEA possible. Basically, that PEA was made on the 12 first level. Since the market capital is hard these days, we decided to go only for the first 4 level to restart a small production and then be able to go for the full PEA of the project. We continue drilling, meaning that the PEA that was done last year has now more ounces, more stope that could be open, and that's how we plan on making that project happen.
So, as I understand it, you need to raise about $25 million, after which, in effect, the free cash flow from the giant mine should sustain the company and allow you to continue to explore the region. Do I have that correctly?
Actually, you have that 100% spot on. We're planning on making about 30 to 40 million dollar of net cash flow, of free cash flow available with that mine once we're in full production. That full production should be somewhere between 18 to 24 months from now, meaning that once we manage to get some 30 million dollar of free cash flow, we'd be able to acquire other, explore, develop, and make that story even more successful.
Tell me something about the other assets that you already have. You have a fairly impressive land spread in the region. So tell us something about the other projects which could be explored and hopefully add mill feed.
Well, the more possible project would be the Flordin project. Flordin is about 75 kilometers away from the mill if we take Forestry Road. And the Flordin project is a big potential for either a narrow vein or what we found lately is more maybe an open pit. Our results show 3 gram over 16 meter of disseminated gold and 14 gram over 4 meter when you're talking with the veins. So there's a lot of potential for this project. We already have between Flordin and Discovery 880,000 ounces in all categories of gold, meaning that there is potential to go there and develop some more. For this summer, we are planning a trenching and IP survey because there's a 4-kilometer string plane that has not been fully explored. So basically, we do have the mill feed potential only from those two projects that could bring for the next 5 years a lot of material to the mill.
Dany, tell me something about both the market capitalization, in other words, how much am I paying for this opportunity, and also the cash at hand, the ability to prosecute your business plan now.
Well, right now, I think you can't get any better deal if you're looking market cap wise. I mean, you get a fully functioning and 100% owned mill. You get 13 gold and silver project. You get base project, the third largest landowner for about $26 million market cap today. I've never seen such a deal in all of my 20 years experience in those kind of project. So basically, with about $1 million in hand, we have a long time supporting shareholder that are willing to pay for more shares to get us to the final line, which is full production. And then, according to the CEO, the next plan, once we reach the full production, would be to buy back some shares, reduce the float, and hopefully reward the long-standing shareholders.
Thank you for that. Assuming that our attendees would like to learn more about the third largest landowner in the Abitibi, who might they contact? What living, breathing human being might they contact? And how might they contact that person?
Well, I'd be the one to be in touch with them. They can contact me directly to ir@abcourt.com, or they can call me on my direct line, 514-722-2276, office 456, 514-722-2276, office 456. Also, it's worth to note that all the shareholders, once they reach me for the first time, are given my direct line, my cellular number, whereas I'm contacting all of the shareholder, whether it's a small or big one, directly and personally, to be able to manage the shareholder base.
Thank you so much for your efforts on behalf of shareholders, and thank you too for your sponsorship of the Mining Select Conference held in London, July 1st and 2nd. I look forward to hosting you there.
Thanks a lot, Rick.